Hello everyone, this is Doris and I am back with another Margarete Miller Collage Challenge. We are on week 2 of this new year. And first I just want to mention the previous video I said I was working in an altered book. And I just want to tell you that I am loving the idea. So I had altered, if you may or may not know, I altered this Fanny Farmer cookbook. And I absolutely love the idea. I love the size. I love how flat this is, and I think it's gonna work great for my 52 weeks of collage this year. I also wanted to quickly mention that I have, just like last year, set 3 goals, and this year 3 different goals. So first, stitching. My goal with that is to do some type of sewing with each collage in some way, either a piece or something in the background, some way. I love to sew, and so I really want to make a point of incorporating that each week. Number 2, ink. I'm timid when it comes to inking things, and so I just want to step out of my box a bit and try some different techniques, maybe a little mixed media, splattering of ink, things like that. And you can see I did that in last week's video. I did try it. All right, and then the third goal I have for this year is stamps. I have so many stamps, and I really need to use those stamps. And this is just the perfect outlet to be doing all of that inking and stamping. So let's just see where I go with that this year, all right? So our first prompt this week is your least favorite color. Well, my least favorite color is orange. Now, it may not look like orange, but it's orange. And in fact, I looked this up because this pattern lady here is from 1970. And on my little note here, I made a point of looking the color up. And in the 70s, they called that Harvest Gold, which is a shade of orange and yellow. It was popular with kitchens and appliances during the 70s. And of course, those of us of a certain age are very familiar with that color. So I just had to add that in there. I just thought it'd be kind of fun. Next is a sewing notion. Well, we have my pattern lady, of course, and the background. There's a part of the back of the pattern that she came on. And then I put the strip up here that has the year 1970. I wanted to include that. So we have a few different ideas. And then I also, this ripped off button card piece I had in my stash I wanted to add. I like to save these kinds of things and use them because the graphics are really cool and different. So that's another piece that I've added in for my sewing notion. Next, something out of the recycling bin. I have had this large Publishers Clearinghouse envelope for quite a while, and I knew if I held on to that thing long enough, I would be able to use it for something. So that's what I've done, is ripped off part of the envelope and used it over here. And then it might be hard to see, but I did do a little inking that mimicked her vest and skirt there. It's like a little argyle design. And what I did for that was, I have this embossing folder. Let me put a piece of paper in here so you can see a little bit better. So I have this embossing folder that has like that argyle design, and I just kind of turned it this way. So what I ended up doing was I put some ink on the folder, and then I took my paper and just put it upside down and rubbed it over the top of that ink to get that impression. I guess I am trying some of these inking things already. How about that? Okay, then we had a foreign language. Here I have a piece of French that was from a 1950 fashion publication that I have. A tea bag cover, you can easily see that right there. And I stitched around that, all the way around it, just because I want to add my stitching in somewhere. Bonus item, fiber, yarn, or string. I put that up here. Then I went ahead and used a stamp. Yep, there I go. See, I'm stepping out of that box. I used a stamp from this Stampin' Up! Stamp set here. I took this one right there, and just imagine like turning it on its side. And that's how I got the design on here. And again, I did that to try and just mimic what she has on her vest and skirt there. That is my collage for week 2. So be sure and check out the hashtag 2023 CWP2, where you can see what other crafters are doing using these same prompts. And Margarete's information will be below this video. And for now, I hope all of you have a wonderful day.